So this can segue into our next topic pretty easily. So the next topic is DOA 6.
2, 5, 7.
So I'm sure people vaguely remember DOA 5 because it was the free
to play. Yeah.
it was a free to play one. So they said they're making a huge push for DOA 6 to really get themselves like into the esport arena. They want to be a highlight at Evo. They want to be a highlight at these major events, and they haven't been there.
Well, the problem is because that game is on a technical level extremely easy. And
Yeah.
Because of it, people don't respect it, which I find hilarious because its technical level is the same as Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is as easy as DOA, and yet people seem to like treat Mortal Kombat like it's some high tech skill-based game.
Yeah, but
they won't treat DOA that way.
Mortal Kombat really doesn't do that well at esport tournaments at all. It never really has.
But they let it in.
Yeah.
They consider it part of Evo, and I'm just like, Mortal Kombat is like literally baby's first fighting game, just like DOA.
I know.
And you're gonna.
I know it's
you're
fairly.
gonna tell me DOA doesn't belong.
Yeah. So I mean, everybody that I've talked to, and I've listened to the fighting game podcast stuff I check out. The demo for DOA 6, they said it was amazing. So.
Yeah, it looks cool, but it also plays just like it did before. So I don't know how they're gonna. They're expecting people to like. It's gonna have to change. The mindset has to change on its own because the game's not going to change the mindset because it plays just like all the other DOAs.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to be like some other kind of change in the mindset to get it to work in EVO.
Yeah, the main creator says they said they have a lot of hope because the fighting game like esport like arena thing just has gotten bigger in the last couple of years, so they're really hopeful. They said they've been paying attention to a lot of the other fighting games that are big in these tournaments and trying to kind of take note from them. So hopefully.
But like I said, that's the thing. You can't. This is a perfect segue because, like I explained to you before, you can't make an esport. Remember, what do you call Evolve? Before that game came out, we're making an esport. It's going to be a big esport. We're building an esport. We're making an esport. Then it came out, and everybody was like, "Nah, we don't care." The community makes an esport. You don't.
Well,
HOTS
yeah.
is the same way. Like, it's true. HOTS is the same way. Heroes of the Storm. They came out. We're making a competitive league. We're going to be an esport. We're going to be an esport. Can't wait to be an esport. Comes out. No one cares. You can't make an esport. You have to make a great game, and then it wells up. Like, people start playing it, and then you go, okay, maybe we can host a free tournament. Let's do something like PUBG did. Let's do that tournament. That charity tournament. All of a sudden, people watch. Hey, let's do another one. That's how it's got to grow from the fan base. You can't start with an esport and make a fan base. You start with a fan base and make an esport. That's how all the successful ones have gone.
Yeah, no, that's very true.
All
Like
the successful ones. You can't name one that's been manufactured.
yeah, I think there's hope because like the last Tekken, like Tekken 6 wasn't that big of a highlight in esports. It was somewhat, but Tekken 7 has really come up and is kind of being highlighted a lot now.
And none of those guys claimed they were trying to make an esport. They were just trying to make a better fighting game.
Yeah, and they did. They did a better fighting game.
And that's how it worked. But fighting games are a little different anyway, because technically you're not making esports. You're making a competitive fighter, and your goal is to bounce around that, and then people play it at EVO. It's a little bit of a different spectrum. It would be like if Rocket League tried to claim they were an esport before Rocket League became something big.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's very true.
You got to earn it. That's how it is with the crowd. You have to earn it. And you don't earn it by throwing money at it and claiming it before you.
Is Rocket League still big or is it slowed down? Yeah,
it's still big.
Rocket League's not. The esports never been big. That's the thing people have to understand. But it's sustaining itself.
Yeah.
Like if you want, let's put it this way: if next month all esports became like the only sports around and they were on TV and stuff, and they all started their race to become the big TV sports, within a couple years, everybody would drop out except for League, maybe StarCraft, and probably a shooter.
Then entertainment would be very boring because you'd have 3 games to watch on TV.
That's what would happen because just like any sport, only certain ones grab everybody's attention, and then other sports die out or get very small.
I really like that. The chess wrestling that was interesting.
Okay, sure.
You never seen that?
No.
Or it was chess boxing. You played chess. And then after 3 minutes, you box.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway. Yeah. And yeah, and obviously you can't stand too long in the fighting game arena because we know that like Melee has finally been discontinued from most esports, even though people love it.
Honestly, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. Smash doesn't belong in competitive play.
No, I know, and a lot of people agree with
I
you
mean,
that it doesn't.
These people are just fanboys not willing to accept it, but when your tournament has like 5 characters used the entire time, and at the end one is cheeses his way to victory,
Yeah.
you kind of go, there's a balance issue in that game that's real bad. At least with League, the meta changes. There's about 30 champions that are viable each patch,
Yeah.
and it kind of sways in and out. But Smash it's embarrassing how little that game is balanced.
Well, it's like at a GamerCon this year we have a Smash professional coming as a guest who has got like 2nd, 7th, 8th, and 9th place in some kind of tournaments,
Oh, he's probably at Evo.
and
He'll just-
that's one of them.
I bet you if you ask him about the character balance,
He only
he'll agree.
plays as Mega Man and Samus.
He'll agree with, like, for example, EVO last year I think ended up being a mirror match with Bayonetta, and like
Yeah.
8 out of the top 10 were Bayonetta players.
Yeah, because-
Bayonetta was the only good player.
I
or
think his
something
name
like
was like Mars or
And
something
yeah,
like that.
and the whole thing with
Mars.
Bayonetta, that's actually what pissed people off. A lot of people were leaving the tournament and not even competing because they were like, "This is bullshit."
that. Yeah, and that's
She's
gonna
that's that
happen
overpowered.
Yeah.
because Nintendo
Wow.
balances
Yeah.
their Nintendo doesn't balance their game.
Yeah.
And the scene itself doesn't do it either. You would think the scene would be like, all right, how about we take a look at this and find out the characters that are broken and not allow them to be played.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can't do that.
Well, there was a backlash. Actually, Nintendo tried to actually pull Melee out of actually kind of any esport because they don't want that. Even the creator said it's not an esport. He says it's a party game.
And the worst part about it is I could see like Smash Ultimate being on there because people like it.
Yeah.
But they did not do a service to their fans by being the people who were like, well, we're going to keep this game from the 64 in play because we're the 20 people in the world still playing it and we claim it's great. And we're going to flip out if you don't have it on the tournament roster. Grow up, children. All right? You don't see people pushing for Street Fighter 3, one of the best fighting games ever.
Yeah.
Which should be on there far before Melee should.
Yeah. That should be. Or at least keep Street Fighter 4. I think Street Fighter 4 is better than Street Fighter 5, but that's beside the point. Anyway, let's get into the next topic.